It is I, Jennifer, with Clear Path Intuition. How are y'all today? Well, I'm sorry to inform, but today will be the last reading here at my lovely desk. I have made a little sanctuary here in Oklahoma City. It seems that separation for my masculine and I is necessary, so I have pre-shuffled these cards. Let's get a few more in. I'll go ahead and say my prayer. Spirit, please use me for your channel to deliver the messages to the collective today. May only information of love and light, coming from love and light for their greater good, come through me today. Amen. I have a great team, guys. My spiritual team never lets me down. My angels, my guides. But let me tell you, it's been a tough one. I did not want to have to retreat. But it seems that separation is necessary. Separation, if you are a twin flame, separation, unfortunately, is a necessary part of the battle. Because why? Because transformation needs to take place. There we go. Your justice. It's only when we are in separation does the transformation actually take place. You get some lesson cards, some soul's journey. Please like, share, subscribe. Fear is fear. You know, that card came out earlier. Growth. It's only during separation that the growth takes place, because if you miss someone just so bad you can't stand it, adversity, so bad you cannot stand it. Having a lot of blame going on too, so let's see what else comes out. I'm going to grab a few of these cards. There's a lot going on right now. So, let's see. Happiness. Alright, have something to say about all of it. During the separation period, that is when the growth is going to take place. Freedom. I'm going to tell you the story that Spirit showed me this morning, early this morning. Okay? This is what he showed me. I was trying to explain to my masculine about separation, why it's important, so on and so forth. He just wasn't understanding. He was like, but I don't want to be without you, so on and so forth. He wasn't understanding what was going on. Wasn't wanting to face it, let's just say that, out of fear. Now we're going to get back to that. So this is what Spirit showed me. Spirit showed me that, I'm going to go ahead and start with the tarot as I'm talking about these cards. Spirit showed me this story. Showed me a caterpillar and a butterfly, a beautiful newly emerged monarch butterfly sitting on a tree branch. And the caterpillar is talking to the butterfly, and he's telling the butterfly, but I don't want you to go. I want you to stay here with me. I don't want you to fly off and go on a new journey. I want you to stay here. So what that meant for the butterfly is that butterfly, this newly emerged butterfly who has these wings, that would mean for her that she would have to stay on that branch, sitting there with him, and not fly and use her wings. And of course, now that she can fly, she has this brand new journey that she has to go on. Of course, into the unknown, because she's gonna reach territories that she's never reached before. Things are gonna cross her path that she's never seen, and I mean, it's just going into the unknown. But of course, she's willing to do it because what? Spirit's given her wings. Just like Spirit has given me as a feminine, he's given me wings. He's given me gifts. He's given me abilities. I can communicate. I'm getting the messages. And so that would be very hard for when you have one party that is a step behind you, and you're not on the same level, so to speak. I can't stay behind and not grow and go on my journey and not do as I'm supposed to do, because that would be like me, the butterfly, sitting on that branch and never using my wings. I've been transformed. Strength. Transformation has taken place for me. So what that means now, this is what Spirit showed me further. That caterpillar now has two options. He can choose not to cocoon and do the work and transform, and he can choose not to turn into a beautiful butterfly himself, and he can stay just as he is, this caterpillar. So with that being said, now how fair would that, or he can go within, cocoon, do the work, and he can emerge a beautiful butterfly and then spread his wings and fly and join the beautiful butterfly wherever she's at on her journey at that time. So that is the analogy that Spirit showed me, and I thought it was beautiful, and I wanted to share that. So out of fear, he's, these masculine energies, whether you're male or female, are not wanting to change. They're having anxieties, fears, fear of the unknown, fear of growth, fear, they're seeing the signs, they're seeing the synchronicities, the fear of change. I mean, they're very overcome with fear because, first of all, it's come to the realization that they do have a mission. And I've been shown what the mission is for the masculine as well as the feminine. More or less, the masculines, their mission, their purpose, the main purpose, the thing that they have to overcome, the adversity says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And fear, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Growth, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Happiness, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Freedom, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So the masculines, what their job is, and it's a big job. I mean, let's just face it. Most of these masculines are not used to having to do anything that requires work for anyone else but themselves. Oh my gosh, these are wonderful cards. So what they're having to overcome is they're having to overcome this lack of compassion, whether it's narcissism or whatever it is that's causing their lack of compassion, their lack of empathy, whatever it is that's caused it. This is a family curse. This is a family karmic curse. This is a family debt that's been paid. Someone sold their soul, and the rest of their family sold to the devil, whatever, however you want to put it, however many generations ago. And this narcissistic behaviors, let's just say, I'm not calling them a narcissist, but these narcissistic behaviors, these behaviors that are of selfishness, only doing things for themselves, screwing people over, the way of living that has been passed down through generations has to stop. It is this masculine's, this lifetime, that they are to break that. So this is what the soul purpose is initially. And then, of course, you move into your service, whatever it is that you're going to be doing, whether you're a healer, a protector, a teacher, whatever it is that you're going to be doing to give back, to do your part to, our job as the twin flames isn't to come together really and live happily ever after. If you can, that's great. Our job is to heal one another, because us as people, we carry light codes in our DNA. We carry a DNA vibration that's higher than anyone else's. So our job is to raise the vibration of those around us. Okay? Because we emit such a powerful vibration. And I've been going through something here lately. Adversity. I want to talk about that. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. I've had to overcome a lot of adversity, which then brings up that it also makes me face that fear of rejection that stemmed from a long time ago, because my vibration is so high. It's so much higher than anyone else's. When I'm around people, what happens is they either love me or they hate me. And they don't even know why they hate me, but they just can't stand me, can't stand to be around me, because I think my vibration just aggravates their demons. It's just, I am uncomfortable because they have never felt a frequency like one that we emit. So that is our job. This is what we need to do. I love my masculine. I want to be with him more than anything, but because of my unconditional love for him, I have chose to make sure that I follow with the plan of what Spirit's guiding me to do. They're guiding separation. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Kentucky. and I'm going to see what happens. I don't know what's down the road. This path is completely, I can't see what's down the road. But I'm hoping, I'm hoping for some good karma to come my way. So we have Strength, the Hangman, Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we have the Strength card. Massive strength. Massive strength coming from the feminine energy right now. Massive strength coming from the masculine energy right now. They are having to overcome a lot of fears and grow in ways that they've never seen before. We have the Hanged Man. We have someone that's needing to change direction, get a different perspective, overcome these fears. Feminines, it's going to take strength to move away from the masculine to get your freedom. And the freedom is for your success. Okay, the success that, because it's, like I said, we have to give them room to grow, and we have a lot of room to grow. There is a lot of mistakes I've made. Overgiving. I mean, really overgiving. Not setting my boundaries, not sticking to my boundaries. Well, let me tell you, that shit is over. This person right here, you will be proud of me. Whoever knows me, they would be proud of me. I stuck to my boundaries. I did not accept less than I deserve, more than twice. And I stuck to my word. And by doing so, I know that it's going to pull the growth that's needed. Because let me tell you, it's been a lot of Eight of Swords activity. It's been, don't get me wrong, I have lived in it. I have felt it. I have cried. I have screamed. But you know, I understand. I took that step back. And I come in and I looked at things from the different perspective of the hangman point of view. Hung there, looked at things, studied it, had my aha moment, had surrendered to spirit. You know, we have the Emperor and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Emperor energy here is being represented by the masculines, whether it's male or female. You know, the roles can be reversed. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, so the wheel's turning. So I thoroughly believe that these masculines are going to choose to transform. I thoroughly believe these masculines are going to, I feel these masculines are going to get in that cocoon, do the work, because they love their feminine. They're going to do it. They don't want to be without her. Now it might take them a minute. You know, we have the Five of Wands. We have some action. Some action is coming. I'm not taking reversals. We have the King of Pentacles. This is current energy. Two of Swords. We have some choices. We have some fast energy coming in. Fast, abundant energy. King of Pentacles, you know, that's somebody that's really worked hard to achieve. We have the Five of Cups, and this one too. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so current energy. There's some movement that's taking place. Movement. There's some conflicts. The conflict is between this King of Pentacles energy and this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is, I believe, currently represented by the masculine and feminine. I believe you both want the same things, but it's just going about getting it. The masculine, of course, I mean, I'm just going to say this, mine hasn't worked towards, you know, doing for anyone else in I don't know how long. You know, I don't know that he's ever completely went out his way for anyone but himself. We have the Five of Cups. We have somebody that's thinking that they're being, you know, they're not being chosen. They're seeing the glasses, you know, as, you know, being spilled over instead of, look, the shit spilled over because of the shitty energy that you brought in with this Eight of Swords stuff. And you're the one that knocked these over, so thank God there's still two standing cups. You know, they're not seeing that point of view, you know, and so we have two people that's working towards the same thing, but they're just not seeing the same perspective. So I told that caterpillar story. Oh, wow. Did you see the energy in those cards? I told him the caterpillar story. I have some that's turned here. Sorry about this messy shuffles, but you know, energy in these cards it's just unreal. Oh my God. What the hell happened here? Okay, well, we're taking them, you know. So, all right. All right. Here we go. This is what I feel is going on. Right here is how I feel it. They're not seeing the big picture. They're not seeing that the feminine, how much she has grown, how much she has on her plate, that she is being called to her service, that she has to go. That she's not, in his point of view, his or her, the masculine's point of view, they're now feeling like, they're being abandoned, and they're not seeing that, no, the shit's already spilled over. They're blaming, and we're going to talk about blame too a little bit. They're blaming, they're not taking responsibility at all. Well, a little bit whenever they have to. We have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Four of Wands, Four of Swords, the Sun, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Wands. This Page of Wands energy and this Knight of Cups energy, this is the energy of people. This is the masculine trying to offer her, look, I love you. Here's my cup. Here's my one cup I have to offer. And she's saying, Page of Wands, charismatic, I got to go. I have to go. I need to travel. I need to go see the world, so on and so forth. I need to go what's happening. I need to go see what's happening, because she knows that on the other side, that's where the Ten of Pentacles awaits. But we also have this Ten of Swords energy. Okay, here's the Four of Wands right here, right after this. The Four of Wands to me represents twin flame. Okay, so this Ten of Swords is the issues at hand. I felt the feminines in this group is felt for a second. Some of you still maybe. I have actually come out of that. I took on, Four Swords. I rested. I really examined what was going on around me. Stepped out of the, subjective point of view and stepped outside and looked in from the objective point of view of what is actually happening. All the adversity, all of the things that they did, all of the things that he said, of course, taking responsibility. But this is also a divinely guided, okay? Look, we have the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a divinely guided. And if you kind of see here how these pentacles, I think they look like an arrow. This is an arrow. Right there. Moving them. It's divinely guided events, because the separation has to happen. It's only in the separation that's when you will choose. That's when they will choose, and you will choose what it is that you want. That's when the growth takes place. They will either choose to as the caterpillar, to get in that cocoon, to do the work, the inner work, go heal the stuff, the fears and stuff that they need to overcome. And there are a lot with some of them. My masculine, he is very challenged right now because of the changes and the fears, and because he is feeling a love that he has never felt for anyone before in his life. He is so scared to lose it. He's actually developing obsessive compulsive tendencies, some habits, and it's going to be a lot. I cannot fix it for him. I have given him support. I have given him love. I've given him resources that he can go to. He has to do it. And of course, I'm only a phone call away ever. So this is twin flame right there. This is two people right here wanting to be together, but they're having to overcome so much of this. We have a lot of guilt happening. Guilt is a good thing. Masculines and feminines, if you are feeling guilt, you know what that means? That means that you're feeling. You're not in this narcissistic behavioral where only caring about yourself and not even caring, taking in consideration how the other person. This is somebody. If you're feeling guilt, that's good. You're on the right track. Now, don't get stuck in that guilt. Grow from the guilt. Use the guilt to help in your transformation. Use the guilt and the fears to help propel you towards what it is that's going to make you happy and give you freedom from these fears and the guilt. We have this Four of Swords right here. This was me stopping, really lining up what it was that was going on and resting on it and getting things in perspective. And then we have the Sun. I feel good about this. Am I scared? Yes, I am. But a certain amount of fear is healthy. I am very much working hard on not, let's just say, I am very much working hard on handing it over, not worrying. Is there a little bit? Yes, but I'm really trying to stay out of my head. I'm following my heart. I'm following the synchronicities. I'm following the signs, because I know coming up that we have this Nine of Pentacles. This is us. This is me. I'm on this side. He's on this side. I'm stacking them up, and so is he. I know that these are our lessons that we've learned, and he's learning the lessons. I'm learning lessons. I know that on the other side of all this is the Sun and what it is that we're both after. And we're both working towards it. It's just going to take time. It's going to take the separation period to do that. So I wanted to talk about that. That was so fantastic that this reading came out just for that. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick, I'm going to use my little book here. I have some spreads in here that I wrote down, and that might help some of you. Masculines too. A lot of these anxieties might be your gifts are trying to come out. You are gifted. So instead of fighting it, surrender, because this transformation is going to happen one way or the other. But make it a positive. Just go with it. The more you fight it, the worse it's going to be. Because it's going to happen. It's just, how long is it going to take? Are you going to give the person you love time to move on and find happiness with someone else? If you don't want that to happen, you better get your ass in that cocoon and do the work so you can fly your ass over where she's at, wherever she is, and you all can do it together. Be together. Work together. Okay. Let's do this. Let's connect with your spirit guide spread. I want to do that. Because here lately, I'm telling you, I've been drained. This has just been emotionally draining, taxing. I can't tell you how hard this has been. Just having, excuse me, how rude, just having conversations with him here this last, but don't get me wrong, there is massive improvement. You guys would not, he really is done. I'm not going to say a 360. Let's just say he's done a 250. He's doing the turnaround. I'm so proud of my masculine. So another thing is too, guys, if you are on a path, and one of the ways that Spirit lets us know that we are on the right path is our happiness. If we are feeling happiness and joy and fulfillment and contentment on a path, that means that's the way Spirit tells us that we are on the right path. Now, when you're getting blocks, and there's fighting, and there's feuding, and there's, adversity, and there's just all this crap, you are not on the right path. It's time for you to take a turn. It's time for you to reassess and take a different look. Take a look at at where you're at and where you probably need to go from here. So we have the 4 of fire, 2 of water, and the 1, 2, 3. Let's see. The first card represents our guide, which is the 4 of fire. That's the 4 of wands. Okay. Look, we have a grill here with all this food. It's a success. Our guide is represented by success, prosperity, celebration. Okay. Here is the second card. What will help you connect better with your guide? We have the 2 of water. coming together in the emotion, with connecting emotionally with your guide. Meditation, getting on a level, letting go, and getting into your feelings about things, and really having that deep, earnest, honest conversations with them as if they're right there. Father of Earth, this is what your guide wants you to know. Okay, this is what they want to know. This is Father of Earth. That's like the King of Pentacles. There is abundance waiting on the other side of this mountain. I just have to climb the mountain. They're trying to get us to know that look at all the mountains around. This is like a journey. We have to go on this journey. I mean, I can't make this up. We have to go on the journey. We have to climb the mountains, cross the mountains. We can't see it on the other side, but once we get there, we're going to be shown. And we're going to be rewarded for that, I really feel like. Fourth card, their mission in helping you. We have control here. You learning to let go of the need to control situations and let the divine and your guides guide you. This is where faith. I wanted to talk about faith. Okay, let's represent the last one here. I wanted to talk about faith. Faith, true faith, is letting go of the need to control the outcome of a situation, because when you're trying to control the outcome of a situation, you're telling God, you're telling Spirit that you don't have faith in Him. You don't have faith in God is what you're telling Him when you're trying to control the outcome. When you finally let go of the outcome and you just whatever happened, and just have faith, and you put your faith in God or Spirit, you're showing them that you trust them to make the decisions to lead you the right path and to give you what it is that you want. And let me tell you, what it is you want for yourself, what you're trying to manifest, they're going to bring back to you even better than what you ever did. Just got to let go. You have to have faith. You have to know you deserve it. You have to know that it's coming. You have to know that you've worked for it. You have to see it, smell it, visualize it. And when it comes, oh, it's going to be so glorious. So control, letting go. You see the guy letting go of the wheel. You know, letting go of the spirit steering wheel of the bike. Fifth card, what has been hidden from you until now? We have the Nine of Air. That's like the Nine of Swords. What has been hidden is the path ahead. What has been hidden from me right now, for some of us, I'm not going to say us because I don't know yet, is the extent of how deep some of the actions that others has done against us. I mean, what has actually been done. Because I think that if we actually saw everything that our masculines have done, what other people have done against us, you know, spread rumors, gossip, you know, all these things. I think that if we saw the extent of what actually some of the severity of the things that has been done, we were going through so much we couldn't. So what they're wanting to know that's been hidden is that we have been very much protected. I know that we've been through a lot, but there's so much that they have protected us from because we're going through so much. And the stuff that we're going through, that we've been going through, was necessary for us in order for growth, in order for us to expand our consciousness and our awareness. That only comes through very big emotional situations, because it's the firing of those emotions that makes you have to like go within to find your answers, to search for the answers of why and how and blah blah blah, because you feel so much and there's nothing, no one can tell you or do. So who do you have to go to? You have to go to Spirit. And where's Spirit? Spirit is us. We're Spirit. We're Spirit. He's inside of us. So that's where we do. We are Spirit. We are all Spirit. We are all one. We are all connected energetically. So we have to go within to find our answers, and that's where we're going to get them. So how much we are protected. And so we're probably going to end up finding, I feel like we're going to find out more as we go along. And let me tell you something. don't judge. You can feel and you can react how you want, but let me tell you, how you react is going to say everything, because we are setting the bar, the lead by example of how we react. Now, we don't have to accept certain situations. We don't have to accept anything, but how we react, guys, is key here, because we are the leaders. We are the ones that are here to lead, start the example. Okay, so we can't help what people do to us, but we can help how we react. So the severity. And for some of us have not known really the severity of our wounds either. So let's, whatever you got to do to get some help with that, come to the resolve. You know, maybe try to think of it as this was all orchestrated by us, you know, in order to get us where we are today. I love where I am today. I am aware. I am woke as hell. Let me tell you, and I'm happier than I've ever been. What sign, last one, what sign will your spirit guide use to get your attention? We have the Father of Air, which is like the King of Wands. And we have the Child of Water, which is like the Page of Cups. Okay, so Spirit will, or I'm sorry, our guides will use whatever instruments that that we are around all the time, that, you know, where they're going to use the things that it is that we're accustomed to, you know, what we are trained on. Numbers. If you're a numbers person, they're going to use numbers. If you are a visual aid person, they're going to leave you, they're going to give you visual aids like on signs, billboards, blah, blah, blah. If you're a music person, they're going to use songs. You know, when you get a song stuck in your head and you've been singing it all day and you're like, realize, hey, I didn't hear this. I haven't even heard this song. Why is this song stuck in my head? They're trying to tell you something right there. They're also going to get your attention through feelings, gut feelings, gut instincts. Follow your gut instincts, your intuition. If you're not feeling good about something, that's a sign. If you're feeling real good about something, there's happiness, that's a sign. So really pay attention to, and look, you have the yin and the yang right there on the back too. Another thing is too that I wanted to bring up is, now all the things that we've been fighting about, that he's been angry with me with, that I've been trying to explain to him, and he just refusing to take responsibility, blaming. You know what blame is? Blame is refusal to take responsibility for your actions. You and you alone, you solely are responsible for your own happiness, because blame is one thing. Now, if there's a cause, and a cause, you know, to something is something that could not be avoided. Blame is when you are purposely trying to shift, you know, the fault. That's bullshit. Grow up and take responsibility. So that's the ways that they're going to try to, whichever way it is that works for you, that's what it is. Through emotions, feelings, patterns, what it is that you are used to, that's in your face all the time, that you're used to. And sometimes you're just going to have a knowing. Sometimes you just don't know why you know things, but you just know things. Go with it. Okay? That is your intuition right there. That is downloads from Spirit and the universe. So thank you very much, Spirit, for those messages. Thank you for, you know, being able to use me to hopefully get to some of you all and share this information. Real quick, I want to kind of give you all a boost. I'm going to use these lesson cards. I like to. What is a lesson that our collective spirit, what is a lesson that they have already overcome? I'm going to pull a few of these cards. Give us some lessons that they have achieved. I want to see, I want them to see the lessons that they've learned. I want them to see the levels that they can check off. You know, I want them to see their progress. So, you know, give them a little bit of energy of feeling of success. So let's go ahead and get those real quick. Please, Spirit, What's the lessons that they have achieved? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. That's right. That's what I was just talking about. You know, feminines are understanding that, you know, through the process of grief, through the process of, that is when the transformations will take place. It's only through that. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. We have feminines are rocking it. Man or woman, we are rocking it. We are making things. We're doing things. We're coming up with ideas. We're innovations. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're making new ways of doing things. Our way of doing things, which is, hey, let's just say it, might be better. Service. I feel good when I can help others. We have the lesson of service. We're doing it. So we have got our wings that Spirit has graced us with, that has given us as a gift, and we are going to use them. We're being determined. We're not letting anyone hold us back. And it feels good to know that we are giving back and we are leading by example, because anything that you do that brings positivity, any act of kindness, any act of service towards humanity is, whether you think it is small or large, is huge. Let me just explain this to you. One little act. Let's say you have a huge pond and you just drop one little pebble in it, bloop. Well, it may seem very small to you, but that wave that it's going to make is going to go clear across this pond, no matter how big it is. It is going to go into one act of kindness goes generate. You don't believe the impact that it has. Like to drop in that one pebble, that pebble is going to make a wave. It's going to go all the way across that pond. No matter how big or small, it's still going to make a wave that's going to go all the way across. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you may think it's something small and it's not big enough, not big enough gesture. Bullshit. Even the smallest of kindness gestures, the smallest anything that it comes out of love and positivity and kindness is going to make huge waves. Okay? Huge waves. I'm going to tell you a story real quick on that, and I'm going to let you go. Somebody was saying, teacher of hope, how are you going to, make a difference? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I've asked to show them later on in our conversations. They said, yeah, one time I was going into the grocery store and this man was falling out of the wheelchair and 3 guys walked past him and I just couldn't believe it. And so here I come and I ran up to the guy. Oh my God, sir, let me help you. And the man said, oh my God, thank you. I thought I was going to hit the floor. And he said, now when I got to that man was saying, here, let me help you. One of the guys that had walked past with the other 2 stopped, turned around to come back like, oh, yeah, here, let me. And of course, he said you could see he felt stupid. Of course he did. That man had conviction because he followed the other 2 who did not have compassion, who did not have the empathy factor to care that this man was falling out. He was just trying to be like the other ones and not get out of line because he didn't want to, cause any ripples. And he followed the other 2, which was bad leaders. Okay, they led by a bad example. So thank God that one man saw my friend helping this man and turn around, and then this man had conviction. He felt so stupid for not being the one. He felt small. He felt weak. He's scolding himself, and I can't believe I didn't help him. I can't believe I just walked by, and then this guy had to come and but you know what? He'll never do it again. He'll never do it again because he had conviction. And he'll never let that happen again. No matter who's around, he will step up to help do whatever it is that needs to be done for somebody now, because he never wants to feel that shamed again in his life because he did not step up when he was needed to. Now, his children are going to see him do that. Somebody else is going to see him do that. These small acts now, this man is going to make his acts who are then going to be witnessed by other people. These small acts go all the way across the pond. Don't think that they're small, they're huge. So, thank you. Have a great day. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Please help me grow. Share it. Thank you. Have a great day.